I'm Dante. I run Dante's Sports Data, where we find the most consistent players and teams across all sports every single day so you don't have to guess. Today I'm going to be going over 5 sports betting habits that keep you losing. Everyone has done these. I've done them too. I've been sports betting for going on 10 years now, and it took me a long time to figure out a lot of these, so please learn from my mistakes and learn how you can become much more profitable just by not doing some of the things in this video and also applying some of the things as well. Step number 4 has literally saved me thousands of dollars, or profited me thousands of dollars, and I didn't even have to change any of the bets that I was placing. If you do any of these and you fix them, you're going to last longer and you're going to have much better profit. And of course, I'm going to keep it real, absolutely no sugarcoating. The reason I got into this is a lot of the sports betting industry is not transparent. So I made this to be transparent, to give the real game on some of the pitfalls, on where you can make big mistakes, and nobody likes to teach this because everybody is out trying to push picks down your throat. So number 1 is chasing when you're down. So you lose early, you have a rough night, and you go and you say, I got to get it back tonight. And I see it all the time. Like, I'm down tonight, I need a lock, I need a pick, and it's just not the way to operate. You're going to make bigger bets, you're going to make worse picks, and you're already in a bad headspace. If you're chasing because you're you just lost 2 straight bets and you're down more than you wanted to on the night, it didn't go as planned, you're already in a bad headspace. It is not time to go out and find more picks, more bets to place. You can turn a bad night into an absolute disaster. Could have started with, let's say, $50 on the night that you were playing. You put that on 2 plays, $25 a piece, and you're down $50. And then you go, well, I wanted to win $50 tonight. That was my plan. So I'm going to go and place a $100 bet. Or even you might even place a $50 bet just to get it back. Well, guess what? If you lose this $50 bet, now you're down $100 on the night. If you lose this second bet, it's $100. You lose that, then you're down $150 on the night. If you just would have stopped in the first place, you would have been down $50 and you could have gone and attacked the day tomorrow. Number 2 is lotto parlays is your main strategy. See it all the time. 10 to 12 leg parlays every single night is the main strategy, and then they miss 1 leg, maybe 2 legs, and they say, man, I'm so unlucky. You're not unlucky. You have a broken strategy. If you're playing plus 1,000, plus 2,000, plus 15,000, plus 20,000 parlays every single night, and that's your strategy, it's not a long-term winning strategy. And if you can find someone who does that, then come bring them to me and I'd like to talk to them. Because the thing you see is when people hit these, everybody goes crazy. They think it's amazing. I've hit them too. And there's a time and place to play lotto parlays. But what people don't show is how many of those they place every single night in order to hit those. They got the big screenshots, but there's a tiny chance. And think about it. I just saw DraftKings. Like, I hit a crazy parlay. And why the heck would DraftKings have this person and interview them and put it on all their social media talking about his winnings? They're a business. They're in this line of work to make money, take money out of your pocket. You're telling me that they're not promoting that strategy and promoting that big win, not to get other people to go and place the same bets, the same big bets? It's because they know it's not a winning strategy over time. Are they fun? Yes, 100%. And I play them from time to time as well. But are they always profitable? No. It's a great way to start your night off, exciting, and think about the chance that it could happen. But most of the time, more times than not, you're going to end up disappointed at the end of the night. Number 3, and this is huge, betting too big, not having a unit size and just going off gut. If you don't know what a unit is or a unit size is, or really fully understand it, that is step number 1. At the end of this video, I will leave my in-depth video where I break down bankroll management and how to use unit sizing. Because you shouldn't feel like every loss feels like life or death, or even every win, every bet feels like life or death, where you put all the money that you have in your sports book on one bet. That is just not a winning strategy and cannot work. If you're not staying consistent and don't have a steady plan, a normal downswing wipes you out. If you look at the average chart of a sports bettor, let's say even a professional sports bettor, it's going to look like this. It's going to not be that pretty. You're going to have these downswings, and the whole goal in sports betting is over time, you're starting here with whatever bankroll you have, and the goal is over time to end up here and be profitable. But when you're not practicing proper bankroll management, any downswing, you're wiped out, you drain your account. You're wiped out, you drain your account after one night. Now, when you have these upswings, yeah, you're going to run up your account much faster and you're going to feel on top of the world, but that is the fastest way to end up just tanking that right back down. The whole goal of bankroll management and having proper unit structure is you can afford all of these downswings that you have. You can afford to lose several days in a row, even a week straight, and you're still going to be sticking to your bankroll management plan. And that is how you can turn a profit over time. I can't stress enough how important bankroll management is. And if you don't do it, you can be profitable over time. In terms of, you can be positive over time, win more bets than you lose, and still be down all time because of poor bankroll management. That's why it's more important than the bets themselves. Number 4, not shopping odds. This and bankroll management, I'll also leave a full detailed video on how to odd shop at the end of this video. But if you're not shopping odds, you are 100% leaving money on the table. So when you odd shop, you're placing the same bets. You don't even have to change your bets. You're doing the same thing. You're just getting it at a different price. And even if you're winning, you're still donating to the book, even if you win, if you're only using one sports book and not odd shopping. And this adds up a ton over time. So what is odd shopping? So one sportsbook might have a line, let's say minus 125. Another sportsbook might have it at minus 115. And another sportsbook might have that at plus 100. So if you're placing $100 on your bet, if you get it at plus 100, you're getting 100 back. With 125 and 115, you're not getting 100 back. You're getting $90 or less, $90 or less back on those bets. This might not seem like a lot, but over time this adds up a ton, and you could be winning more bets than you lose and you'd still be at a break even. But if you were odd shopping, that's where your profit is. Just being where you're at, winning at the rate you're at, you're leaving a ton on the table. And just if you switch this strategy, you can then create basically an invisible profit, because we're already donating to the sports books. You're paying a fee with every bet you place. That's how odds work. The sports books keeping a small cut no matter what on every single bet that is placed. So if you're not comparing across different books, and inside our VIP, links are all in the description, we have it to where you can click a link and it'll tell you which sportsbook has that bet at the best price. And as long as you do that over time, you're going to have a better ROI, return on investment, whatever you want to call it. You're going to be better if you implement this strategy. And it doesn't seem like a lot, like I said, but if you do the math, it adds up big time. Number 5, the social media locks, or guaranteed winners, as I see all the time. This drives me crazy, and this is one of the main reasons that I started Dante's Data. There's not transparency in the sports betting industry. People will put out locks and guaranteed wins to get people to buy their picks or follow them or get attention. That means nothing, because nothing in sports betting is a guarantee or a lock. And it drives me crazy when people market that, because it's not true. It's not transparent. To me, it's just wrong. So big mistake is following cards you don't understand. You have no idea why you're on anything. A lot of people will put out picks and they'll have no analysis or reason behind it. If you don't know why you're placing the bet, you're never going to be able to have any type of consistency. You cannot repeat what you cannot explain. So we do put out picks inside our VIP, but every single pick that is put out, you know exactly why, and there's usually multiple reasons why we're on that side or on that pick, and you're going to have the analysis. So you also have the peace of mind knowing, okay, yes, this makes sense, that makes sense, versus just a random play that's put out there, or a lock or a guaranteed winner. Even if it does win, it makes people think that person's invincible. But I'm here to tell you, there is no such thing as a lock. There's no such thing as a guaranteed winner. If you believe there is, then this probably is not the page for you, because there's too much of that out there, and drives me crazy when people put that stuff out there. And if you're going to be tailing picks, what I love, if there's analysis to it, you can actually learn the logic behind it. You can see the result, see what went wrong. And that's how you can become independent and be able to do things on your own. You don't need to follow anyone for picks if you understand the logic behind everything. A lot of what we do inside Dante's Data is we have all the hit rate data, so we can find the most consistent players and then pair that with either your own knowledge, your own analysis, but it gives you an instant sort of x-ray vision on the whole board every day to see, okay, let's sift out all the BS and see where the real value is every single day. It's what we do with our hit rate sheets. They track all the players, alternative lines, the defensive rankings, how those team teams defend or pair up against that specific stat for that specific player. So it's very detailed, and it really helps you sift out a lot of the BS each day. So here are the 5 habits that can kill your bankroll, that can kill your strategy, and you really don't have that solid of a strategy if you aren't implementing these, because really everything on this list is so important to understand. And trust me, I've learned from experience. Chasing losses on the same night, it's not a go. I place my bets in the morning. No matter what, I do not go back and try to find something to cover losses. If I'm having a bad night, I'm just having a bad night. I know now that they're going to come. There's no reason to go out and try to find something to cover your losses. If you're sticking to a strategy, you got to stick to your strategy. You cannot go off your strategy based on emotion. Next, lotto parlays is the main strategy. I know they're fun. You can still do them. Have the proper bankroll management. And in my bankroll management video, I talk about how I still play parlays, where I can lose all of any parlay and still be profitable on the night, and it will not affect me. Next is betting way too big, not having a bankroll management plan. If you don't have a bankroll management plan, you can win more bets than you lose, and you're still going to be in the negative. Unless that's your goal, to have fun and be a degenerate, I guess you would call it, every night and be inconsistent, then by all means do it. But if you want to be consistent, having a bankroll strategy plan is step number 1. And then never shopping lines. Please shop lines, or at least watch the video on how to shop lines so you understand it and at least know that you're leaving money on the table, and even do the math on how much more you would have made. There are people right now that are currently sitting lifetime down in the negative sports betting, but simply if they just would have shopped lines, they would be in the green and be profitable. And then lastly, blindly tailing quote unquote locks or guaranteed winners. It is not the way. If someone can't give analysis or reason behind their picks. And lastly, blindly tailing locks or guaranteed winners. You cannot repeat what you don't understand. So if you're not getting any analysis or any reason behind it, or you're just looking for something to play because you want action, that is not the way to go. If you want to follow someone's picks, you don't even have to follow my stuff. Follow someone who posts actual analysis and a reason behind everything. That way you know going in, okay, yes, this logic makes sense to me, and I agree with it. Not just, oh, I'm doing this because he's doing it, or I'm doing this because she's doing it. That's just not the way to roll, at least in my book. So if this video helped you in any way, please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content on this channel. And here's the bankroll management video, how you can properly build your bankroll over time. And I also talk about a strategy where you can play parlays, lose your parlay, and still be profitable on the night. And then here's the odd shopping video as well on the screen. Check that out. You can literally save hundreds, thousands, or even more by simply implementing this simple strategy. Links are down below. I will see you in the next one.